Chief is a family-owned, Nebraska-based company comprised of 7 diverse brands. Chief, trusted, tested, true.
Look at that harvest sunset, Grant.
Yep.
It's kind of nice.
Another harvest sunset.
Good morning, everybody, or rather, should I say, good evening. On this 47th day of harvest, I thought I would show you guys nighttime harvesting instead of our usual daytime harvesting. Usually, as soon as the sun goes down, I just kind of cut the video off and leave you guys hanging, but a lot happens after the sun goes down around here on the farm. So I thought I would kind of loop you guys in on it as we are nearing the end, thank goodness, of harvest. I know we spend all year looking forward to this, but it's just like any season. Once you get through the fun part and then you trudge through the middle, you get to the end and you're pretty glad that you're at the end. So come with us as we harvest at night. Lights are officially turned on. If you guys were curious why downed corn is a problem, this would be why. It lays over the side of the head and it just kind of bunches up and completely misses the auger. It's really, really frustrating.
It's Halloween today, and it's actually kind of spooky out here. The dust looks like a haze, and the sun's going down off in the distance.
You guys don't get scared easily, do you? Because it is going to get really dark out here really fast. If you are new to the channel, my name is Laura. This is my husband, Grant. We farm together in Nebraska, and I document our lives, and more specifically, my farming journey throughout the year on YouTube and a variety of other social media platforms. At the beginning of this harvest, I said that my goal was to reach 500,000 subscribers by the end of the season, and we are so close. So if you haven't already subscribed, it's free and it would help me reach my goal. And I just think it'd be really cool to, at the end of harvest 2023, reach 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you haven't, now's your chance. And welcome to the Halloween edition of Laura Farms. Usually the harvest day starts when I wake up around 6:30 or 7 a.m., get out to the field before 8, get the combine all ready, get all the tractors prepped, all the trucks prepped, and be rolling by 9:30. So the bulk of our work happens during the daylight hours, but there's also a lot that happens after dark. If we are hauling the grain that we're harvesting into an ethanol plant or a co-op, during harvest, they usually close around 7 p.m. And so that kind of forces us to shut down after we have filled up all the trucks and all the grain carts and have them sitting ready to be hauled in the next morning. However, for this particular field that we're harvesting, we're taking everything to our home grain site, our grain bins, our storage facility, the big tall metal silos that you see along the road. It's got a big leg, lots of pits and moving parts and augers. It's really cool setup. We're hauling home for this field, meaning that there are no operation hours. It is, in theory, you could harvest for 24 hours straight. I think this is a really cool way to see your combine's progress through the field. Oh, and we are 3/4 of the way full. Good thing I have a grain cart right there. Going to swing my auger out. There's lots of flashy disco lights that come on when you're 3/4 of the way full and then when you're all the way full. Auger comes out. Tractor approaches. And we begin to unload. The crew out tonight is me in the combine, Gage and Brandon in the carts. Grant is helping coordinate trucks, and I think he's going to get some really cool drone footage of us harvesting at night. Here is the last remnants of the Halloween sunset. I feel like in the dark, it's really easy to get lost out here. You can't really tell if you're at the beginning, middle, or end of the field. Seems like the corn could just go on forever and ever. So having this screen and knowing when my end rows are gonna come up really helps me decide when to unload, and definitely just gives me a little bit of a sense of direction and lets me know where I'm at in the field. If you guys are gonna remember this, maybe if you watch every video, but I just passed a spot in the field. Do you remember when I was, I can't remember if I was planting or if I was hilling. Either way, I was going through this exact spot in the field and I got out of the tractor because I was like, what is this hole here? It's not marked, there was open PVC pipe, and no idea what was going on. It was just a big hole in the middle of the field. I just saw it. Which is, that maybe doesn't sound crazy, but it's just really interesting as you farm the same fields year after year and get to know them more and more. It's kind of fun recognizing the spots in them just because they're so big. I think the video was titled, Why You Need, I remember talking a lot about why it's important to have operators actually in the cabs of the machines, because that's a comment that I get a lot. People asking, when is all of this stuff just gonna be fully autonomous? Because so much of it is automatic already, or at least it just happens at the push of a button. And I just firmly believe that we still really need farmers. You need to have a warm body, a physical set of eyes and hands in the cab, because how is AI going to unclog my head? Or how is a computer going to remember that spot in the field and be sure to not drive through it? Anyways, I found the big hole in the field, the unexplainable one. Looks like a corn graveyard in front of me. This is a small part of the dry land part of this field. I believe there's 7 or 8 pivots on this section, but there's still just some little gaps where the corn doesn't get watered. And it is just amazing the difference between the dry land and the irrigated stuff. And I think you guys have been seeing that all season long, why it is so important that we water our crops. Now, not every year is as dry as this year. This one was just exceptionally dry, but I am just eternally grateful to have access to water to irrigate my crops with. Do you guys see that spooky Halloween moon? I realize that it doesn't look nearly as cool on camera, but trust me, in person, it's insane. So big. It is like the perfect orange pumpkin in the sky. This irrigated corn is so tall, it's eye level with me. And I realize that may not seem like a big deal, but we're a ways off the ground. This stuff is tall. When I was a kid, I used to ride in the combine with my dad all the time. And it was so relaxing. It's mesmerizing. You sit in this buddy seat here, and this is your view, and you just watch each individual stalk get pulled through the head. And I took a lot of naps in the combine. It's just soothing to watch. These rows are so long and the corn is so good that I can't make it all the way through when cutting a new land. So I just cut over another pass, make like a little section, and then I have Grant pull up next to me, I unload, and then I continue going down that pass there, and then we circle the wagons. So this is the land that I'm cutting here, and then I'll just circle like this until I'm all the way through. Then I'll cut over 3 passes, make a new land through, circle the wagon over there. Look at all this dust and chaff. Oh my goodness. It is now 10 o'clock. I'm tucking in Pepper and the kittens for the evening, making sure their heated bed is on, they're fed and have clean water. Sent everybody home. It was a really productive evening. I hope this gave you just a little bit of a window of what it looks like when we harvest after dark. Hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween. Today is the last day of October. Can you believe that? The month went by really fast and really slow at the same time. Tomorrow is November 1st. I don't know if I'm ready. I am excited for the holiday season though. I love Thanksgiving and I love Christmas. I'm excited to celebrate with you guys. Thank you for watching today's video and we will see you in the next one. Bye. Pepper says goodnight as well.